Guys, what is going on? Tanner Pfeiffer here with Pfeiffer Football. Thank you so much for tuning into this live stream. Help me make sure everything is good to go. Help me make sure that the music isn't too loud or I can shut the music off completely. Y'all let me know. I don't know if you can even hear it in the background or not, but anyways, we are here. We are live. So glad to be here, guys. I think I should announce it on Instagram. Let's see. We're going to go live, I guess, on Instagram. Checking connection. Only replying to Twitch and YouTube comments. Packers go. What's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in, y'all. Guys, we're live on YouTube and Twitch. Make sure you guys go and tune in on there. Live on YouTube and Twitch. Help me make sure the music isn't too loud. If you guys can even hear it, that's great. Guys, make sure all questions, comments, go to YouTube live stream, Twitch live stream. Make sure you guys follow on there, all right? I'm only going to be trying to reply to those messages. Let me see if I can hear this music. Ha! All right, yeah, I can hear it. You can barely hear the music. Okay, I'm just making sure it's at least there. Let me know now if it's too loud or not. Instagram Live. Make sure you guys are going to my YouTube and Twitch to join the live stream, okay? I'm only replying to comments on there. Thoughts on Carlton Davis? It's perfect now. Okay, great. Carlton Davis, he's the Buccaneers player, right? Let's see. Carlton Davis. 25 years old. I guess he's playing out his rookie deal. 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, so he's going to be a free agent. I'm sure they're going to bring him back. He's really good. I believe he's been pretty solid. Yeah, okay. That's a good question. We're going to talk about Carlton Davis. He's 6'1", 206 pounds, only 25 years old. That's kind of really, really young. As a rookie, started 12 games out of 13, so he played 12, 14, 14, and 10 this season. In 50 career starts, he's got 6 interceptions, 52 pass deflections. Wow. Pretty solid, not gonna lie. I think he's probably played above average. Wow, yeah, he had 11 pass deflections this year in 10 games. That's really solid. He had 1 pick though, but I think Carlton Davis. Wow, you tell me what. I don't really know who needs a cornerback. I like you guys know I'm a Green Bay Packers fan. I don't think the Packers are in need anymore of a starting cornerback. Hopefully they do not bring back Kevin King. We've got Eric Stokes. Hopefully we bring back Rasul Douglas, who did play pretty well. I don't know whether teams may need Carlton Davis, but I imagine Tampa Bay is going to re-sign him. You could see him going to the Jets. That's a possibility. Maybe even the 49ers, because the 49ers are in need of cornerbacks. Verrett, Kwan Williams. I don't know if he's a cornerback or a safety, but that's interesting. Interesting note there for Carlton Davis. Here, I want to talk about something real quick, guys. I'm going to talk about a situation. Jordan Schultz had tweeted it yesterday. Where is it at? Jordan Schultz. Okay, so here it is. I'm going to talk about Mitchell Trubisky and his free agency interests. According to Jordan Schultz yesterday, Mitch Trubisky is drawing lots of free agent buzz. Several teams, including the Commanders, Steelers, and Saints, are all interested in the former number 2 overall pick. He obviously was on the Bears to begin his season, then was a backup in Buffalo, and he played pretty solid in the chances that he got at Buffalo. And obviously the fan base really did enjoy having him as a backup. And many people believe that he is still a starting caliber quarterback. And I remember Josh Allen actually saying something like, if you put Mitchell Trubisky in the right offensive system, he is going to succeed. And I do believe that's true up to a point. Obviously, I think the Bears are just one of those franchises that, especially with Matt Nagy there and Ryan Pace, I just don't think the management is good. And that was just a terrible franchise, just trending downward. And here he added to his tweet a few things Trubisky has going for him. Many around the league view his 4th season lack of development with the Bears, with Matt Nagy as a problem. Obviously, yes, that was a problem. He's an elite athlete even by NFL quarterback standards. Sitting a year in Buffalo has helped him both on the field and in preparation. This would be pretty interesting for the Commanders because I do feel like he may be a little bit better than Taylor Heineke, and Heineke does provide that both that dynamic quarterback aspect, the guy who can kind of run pretty well and make good decisions with the football. Mitchell Trubisky had some very, very good flashes in Chicago, and I do believe that Mitchell Trubisky could play better than Taylor Heineke, so it could be like a Taylor Heineke 2.0 and could basically help the Commanders just a bit more than Heineke could, but I still really like Heineke. The Steelers is a very, very good one. You do have Dwayne Haskins there, Mason Rudolph, but imagine if you bring in another veteran like Mitchell Trubisky to really compete for that starting position. He could definitely add some more. I don't know. I feel like it'd be weird to see him in a Steelers offense. I don't see the Steelers necessarily going for him, but it's definitely a possibility. I'm not sure how much they would change their offensive play calling because the Steelers have just always been, because they had Big Ben for so long, they've always been a very, very pocket passing system, which may work for Mitch Trubisky, but I'm not sure. And here we go with the Saints. I'm not sure on the Saints either because last year they started 5-0 with Jameis Winston, and he was playing pretty well. But they are going into this year without Sean Payton, so you got to think about that aspect. Sean Payton is one of the sharpest offensive minds in coaching history. So you're not going to have Sean Payton to help develop Jameis Winston, so you may need to bring in a veteran like Mitch Trubisky to compete for a starting job. He could add that dynamic where you can run and you can pass, and just in case Jameis Winston does pull Jameis Winston things where he just starts to decline, he could pass for 30 touchdowns, but he also throws for 30 interceptions. You can plug in Mitchell Trubisky instead of a Taysom Hill, who's just not a quarterback in my opinion, but I'd rather play Mitch Trubisky than Taysom Hill at quarterback. That is for sure. But you guys tell me your thoughts on where you think Mitch Trubisky could land. But these are the top 3 teams according to Jordan Schultz. And make sure you guys are, if you're watching on my YouTube, make sure you are hitting the subscribe button. It helps me out very, very much. Okay, it does. It really does. I mean, you should see my Discord link as well. You guys can just type that into your browser. You should be able to come up with the Discord link to join the Discord. This is going to be a bit shorter of a stream today. I just wanted to, like 30, 40 minutes maybe. I do have some things we're going to do today. Oh, wow. Here's some development. Here's some development. Oh, wow. Okay. Here we go. So Ian Rappaport just tweeted that Jaguars owner Shad Khan is putting his search for an executive vice president on hold after taking part in coaching and planning meetings under Doug Peterson for the last 3 weeks. Peterson has been impressive, and Khan doesn't want to impede significant progress with a new voice. And here's a tweet from Mark Long, a Jaguars reporter. Jaguars owner Shad Khan has basically been in there, parentheses, the facility every day, and believes that professionalism, culture, and chemistry have done a 180 under Peterson bulk. That promoted him to call a timeout on the VP search. I don't know, man. I just not a fan of Shad Khan at all. I think he's a businessman, not a football knowledgeable guy. I just don't think that the culture may be better, and I'm not going to try to take that away from them. Obviously, the culture is going to be better than it was with, whoever they just freaking fired, the former Ohio State coach. Blanked on his name right now. But obviously, the culture is going to be better. But Doug Peterson, as far as Doug Peterson goes, yeah, he's got experience head coaching, and he's brought the Eagles to a Super Bowl and won a Super Bowl, but I just don't think he's going to be the coach that takes this team to the next level. I don't think that was the best hire. I've expressed my thoughts on that situation time and time again in other videos and just to my Instagram viewers. But basically, not searching for an executive vice president could, I don't know. I mean, I don't blame him for not doing it. I don't think that it's going to just help take this team to the next level. Obviously, they are heading in the right direction, but I just still don't think that Doug Peterson is the man to take them all the way. But I do think it's going to be a better development for Trevor Lawrence with Doug Peterson, because Doug Peterson had a very good relationship with Carson Wentz and helped develop him. And if you don't remember, Carson Wentz had an MVP candidate campaign in 2016 before I believe he tore his ACL on a hit, like diving for the goal line. I do think this is going to be very, very good for Trevor Lawrence. But like I said, I just don't think Doug Peterson is the guy to take them all the way to a Super Bowl. But tell me your thoughts down below. Wow, okay. Here is some interesting news. Ocean View Sports, a athletic agency, just tweeted out that former Raiders and Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver Martavius Bryant signed with the Elks of the Canadian Football League. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know how clean he's been. I know he had some issues with, I think, drugs in the past. He's been suspended multiple times by the NFL. But Martavius Bryant, real quick, if we go over Martavius Bryant, if you guys don't remember, this dude was a stud, and he had such a bright future in the NFL. But he just kind of ruined it and blew every chance he had. But now he's signed with the Elks of the Canadian Football League. Hopefully this could be a path for him to get back into the NFL. But here we go. At 23 years old in 2014, Martavius Bryant started 3 games, played in 10, 26 catches, 500 yards, almost 550 yards. His longest catch of that season, though, was 94 yards, which is freaking ridiculous. The next year, started 5 games, played in 11, 765 yards receiving. He had 6 touchdowns. He had 8 touchdowns as a rookie, actually. Forgot to mention that. 2016, he was suspended. Okay, he was suspended. 2017, at the age of 26, he started 8 games, played in 15, caught 50 passes, which ties a career high, 603 yards and 3 touchdowns. Not nearly as much of a great season there. In 2018, he was in Oakland before they were the Las Vegas Raiders. Played in 8 games. He played in 8 games, only started 2, only had 19 catches, 266 yards, 0 touchdowns. His longest was a 47-yard reception. After that, guys, he's just been suspended multiple times. I think all these seasons that he hasn't played in all the games of a season, he's been suspended. So, but he is 30 years old now, going to the Elks of the Canadian Football League. Hopefully, I'm glad he's still trying to play football. Like I said, he's got tons of talent, but he was supposed to be something really, really big. He had so much great potential, but just kept getting himself suspended. But maybe this could be a path back into the NFL if they ever decide to give him another shot. Let's see if I can pull up restream. So it looks like we got one person watching on Twitch. Thank you so much, guys. Make sure you're active in the chat. Do not be afraid to chat with me. It helps me continue the stream and really get things rolling and help conversate. Make sure you hit subscribe. If you are tuning into my YouTube, I'd appreciate it, guys. If you're new, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Helps me out. Let's see what else is going on around the NFL. Pro Football Network just tweeted something. Let's see if it was noteworthy. They're just tweeting about Hassan Reddick and basically how teams are going to be interested in him. Yeah, I totally agree. Also, guys, the NFL Combine starts today, so very, very excited about that. I remember last night Mike Kliss tweeted something. Let's go to Mike Kliss's profile real quick. He's a Broncos Insider. Now, this is going to be interesting. So, as of last night, and last night was, the 28th of February, Mike Kliss, a Broncos reporter for 9 News or 9 Sports, tweeted the Broncos scheduled to have formal interviews tonight, which was last night, with quarterbacks Kenny Pickett, Matt Corral, Malik Willis. I think that's it. It's a quarterback and wide receiver interview night to open the combine. So yeah, so they just interviewed with quarterbacks to begin the night. Kenny Pickett, Matt Corral, Malik Willis are projected to be like the top quarterbacks taken in the draft. So obviously they're looking to upgrade their quarterback position, draft a rookie most likely, and I don't know. I don't know if they're necessarily going to move on from Drew Lock. I don't know what they're going to do, but yeah. I don't know. Who do you guys think out of those 3 quarterbacks, if they were to somehow get drafted by the Broncos, who do you think would be the best fit in the Broncos system? Or are the Broncos going to try to upgrade a quarterback elsewhere in free agency, like maybe sticking around with Teddy Bridgewater, Drew Lock? Are they going to kind of keep those 2 guys and play it around again? Try to go for, if Aaron Rodgers is available, are they going to try to sign him? But I think Aaron Rodgers is expected to make an announcement today. And I believe the Pat McAfee show is today as well. So we're going to have to see on that one. But guys, who do you project to be the Broncos starting quarterback in 2022? You got to change up your thumbnails, bruh. How come? Why is that, Zarspook? Why is that? What's wrong with my thumbnails? Like for my live streams or like my overall thumbnails? You got to tell me why. You got to give me a reason. You got to give me a reason to change my thumbnails. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. Let's see real quick. Hang on, guys. I'm looking on another page real quick. Ooh, I like that one. Okay, so someone says I should change my YouTube thumbnails, but he never said why. But we'll have to see why would he want that. But I did take a few clips, and we are going to post them as some YouTube videos. So we're gonna be all good. We're gonna be all good. It's gonna be okay. We have 3 people watching on YouTube. If you guys are new to my YouTube, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Helps me out very, very much. Give me something in the chat to talk about. Any of the subjects. Like I said, the NFL Combine is starting today, or started yesterday. Today is Tuesday. Four people watching on YouTube now. Thank you so much for tuning in, y'all. Nick Allen, what's going on? New England. I'll have to go. I can't read that from here. What are you saying? Let me pull up my live stream. Boom. New England, new play. Are you from New England? Wait, what are you saying? What are you saying? Oh, I think you're just saying New England expected. What are you talking about, the Combine? If that went over my head, just tell me. I am sometimes not the brightest. Oh, thoughts on... Hey, what's going on, Richard? Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Now we're getting some chat. Going. Thoughts on winning the Super Bowl and how teams aren't allowed to touch the trophy themselves. I mean, honestly, kissing the trophy after 30 teammates have touched it anyways is kind of gross in my opinion. Not allowing it, I don't feel like matters. I don't think that's a big deal at all. But I think it's someone's decision if they want to kiss a trophy or not. That's my thoughts on that. I don't think it's a big deal. For England. Nice. Yeah, I just don't think it's a big deal. Make sure you guys, if you're tuning in, make sure you leave a like on this video. It helps me out very, very much. Subscribe and share it as well. Like I mentioned earlier, it's going to be a shorter stream today, maybe like 10 or 15 more minutes. I got to post these YouTube videos, and I got some things to do today. It's like my only day off of the week, so got a lot to do. Ooh, let me mute that. Let's see. What are you saying? I felt like that was the best part of winning it all. Now they took it away. I'm guessing because of COVID concerns, end of an era. But just imagine how hard you work for the trophy only to be able to... I don't really think it's a big deal at all to be able to like make out with a medal trophy is no big deal. Either they want to kiss it or not is up to the individual player. I don't know if that's really for the NFL to decide, but it's whatever. Where do you got Jimmy G going? Go Niners. What's going on, Ryan? Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you leave a like on this video. That's a good question. Where do you think Jimmy G... I'm going to talk about Jimmy Garoppolo, okay? All right. He is a game-managing quarterback. Doesn't really throw too many interceptions, but when he does, they're very untimely and very critical when he does. But he is a winner. He's a natural winner. He's got the leadership skills to do it. The kind of team I see Jimmy G actually going to realistically. The top team on the top of my head right now, the top two. I'm going to go with two teams right now. The top two teams I see Jimmy G realistically landing with. The Washington Commanders, only because that's the kind of play style Taylor Heineke kind of plays right now. He's just a little bit younger than Jimmy Garoppolo. But Jimmy Garoppolo has more winning experience and just maybe a little bit better of a passer. But he is older. The other team I see Jimmy Garoppolo potentially signing with could be the Denver Broncos, just because the Denver Broncos need that type of quarterback who has a winning mentality and a winning past. The Broncos kind of have a full package when it comes to a young offense and a great defense. Most of their defense, I feel like, is pretty young for the most part. Their offense, you got to think about it. Who do they have? Right now they have Melvin Gordon, Javonte Williams. Obviously, though, Melvin Gordon probably isn't going to be re-signed. Wide receiver you have, was it Hamler, Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, and then you got Tim Patrick, who stepped up this year, who's on. I think Tim Patrick has been a threat this whole time, but he really kind of had a breakout season, especially with Jerry Jeudy being injured. Then you got at tight end, who do they have? Noah Fant. So they've got a pretty good young offense to work with. Garrett Bowles on the offensive line, some other offensive linemen too. Can't think of the names right now. they just need that key piece at quarterback to win. And I think that Jimmy Garoppolo is a natural born winner. He's not the most dynamic quarterback. I don't feel like he's going to win you a Super Bowl, but he definitely has the potential to get you to a Super Bowl because he's done it in the past. Jimmy Garoppolo has done it in the past. He's been on the Patriots. He's won a Super Bowl there. He didn't play, but he's been to a Super Bowl with the 49ers, been to another NFC championship with the Niners. I do believe that Jimmy Garoppolo has the potential to bring a team pretty close to a Super Bowl. And with that type of defense that Broncos have, they could win one. The Niners better take that and draft a cornerback. Yeah, there's a lot of good cornerbacks. If they get the number 11 pick, maybe potentially Stingley Jr. could be there, or that Sauce Gardner guy. I don't think he'd want to be in the AFC West. Yeah, if you're in the AFC West, that's just a hard division. You got to go through Herbert. That's a good point right there. Very good point. You got to go through Herbert, Mahomes, Derek Carr. I don't really feel like Derek Carr's a threat, but he is kind of a gunslinging quarterback. He can pass for a lot of yards, and he can lead a comeback. That's a tough division right now. It is a tough division.
It's your lucky day. You've been randomly selected.
Oh, I've been randomly selected to win a contest on TikTok. Woo! Sauce Gardner, bro, that's who I want more than anyone for the Niners. Other than that, Stingley. They're pretty solid corners. I don't watch a lot of college football besides the Arkansas Razorbacks, so it's hard for me to really give a great input on college players. But I know those two are pretty solid players. That's for sure. That is for sure. All right, you guys, I think I'm going to end the stream. I do have a lot to do today. I kind of started the stream 30 minutes ago. I need to have more of a set time. Usually I start around like 9 and then finish at 10. But today I started more of like 10 and finished at... I was just late today. But yeah. Anyways, guys, I want to thank all of you for who returned to my YouTube live stream and Twitch as well. If you guys are on my Twitch, thank you so much for tuning in on there. I am really trying to grow these platforms. I mean, just growing my YouTube, guys. I want to be a full-time YouTuber someday and really try to make my income from YouTube someday. Ryan asks, so I know you're a Packers fan, but who do you think what do you think they're going to do? I think that Aaron Rodgers is going to be in Green Bay, trying to not think biasly, but the Green Bay Packers are his best chance right now to win a Super Bowl. They're doing everything they can right now to get that cap space down, to re-sign players. If they can bring back Adams, Aaron Rodgers is coming back. You got to think about Aaron Jones last year, signed a really team-friendly deal with like 4 years, $48 million. He could have gotten more if he signed with the Dolphins. He had better offers on the table, and he still chose to stick with Green Bay. So there's a lot right now to consider if you're the Green Bay Packers, but I do think they're the best chance at a Super Bowl. And I think he does like playing there, and I don't blame the guy. That's what I think they're going to do. Guys, thank you so much. Ryan, Richard, Nicholas, if you're still here. Guys, thank you so much. Packers Goat, if you're still here. Make sure you share all my social media, subscribe, and follow on all my social media. I'm active every single day. Guys, thank you, thank you, thank you.